great to be joined by the former Chicago Bull, getting in his pregame mindset. It's Jay Williams.
And guys are on the court stretching, staring down their opponent. Nothing better than mentally and psychologically getting ready for battle.
The work has been done. They're ready to go, and so are we. All right, here we go.
Right. It's blocked.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back. LBJ has it. To Irving. Durant to Irving. Lets it fly from long range. Kyrie Irving. He's going to get 3 shots here. A career 87% from the line. Off the mark on the first free throw. And he hits the second.
Good shot, baby.
Giannis in control of the basketball. They trail by 2. To Harden. DeRozan to Harden. 4-3. His first effort off the mark. Durant across the timeline. Lead is 2. Here's a chance from long range. To Harden. Stuffs it down with authority.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Swings it to James. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. LeBron James matched up with the 2-time MVP. Shot clock coming down to 4. Ferocious slam inside. Beyond DeMar DeRozan's game is his character. This is a guy who's become easy to root for.
And it's been a character-building opportunity for him his entire life. I love the fact that Double D has used his platform to try to make a difference and expressing himself about his own dealings with mental depression. It's something other players need to do, and to open the door for the likes of Kevin Love and also Kelly Oubre to talk about their issues to the public as well.
Oh, errant pass as it's taken away. Oh, they called the foul.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
LeBron James. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Oh, good work to step in front. The pass taken away. Kyrie gets it up. Can't hit.
That's how you do it. You stay in his pocket and you never give him any space at all. You make him smell you every single possession.
Here's Curry with it up top. 2-point advantage. Fires the 3, and Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the 3. Curry, no doubt, is a transformative player. Some say for the worst. Is there too much of a reliance on the 3-point shot at all levels?
No, we're watching the game evolve, and Stephen Curry has been critical in changing the narrative. But I want kids at home to recognize that they see the finished product. They see somebody who makes 1,000 jumpers a day. And I love what Team USA is doing when they talk about removing the 3-point line. It's imperative that kids have the right mechanics. If you have the right mechanics, you're...
Giannis with it up top. Leads 3. James, there's the toss. Oh, not a good pass there. That's a turnover. DeRozan with it. He'll run the offense. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Embiid. Harden. And takes it away. It's James controlling the offense. To Davis. Westbrook. Irving. Shakes free and hits.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up a three.
Now their head coach signals for a timeout. He'll get his guys together and talk things over. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Here we go.
Antetokounmpo to Lillard. Around the perimeter. Works it up top. Harden. James Harden missed his first. That one goes. That is to stop.
It's beyond an arduous task for the defender. I'm getting frustrated even talking about it. Let me tell you 2 reasons why. Number 1, he's been top 5 in the league since the 2012-13 season in free throws attempted per game. That's pretty impressive. Will make any defender hesitant. And number 2, whenever the league implements a rule about you called the Harden rule for his knack for drawing cheap fouls, that's going to make any defender have a difficult time guarding Mr. Harden.
And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Irving into the front court. Down 4. Nothing going here on that drive. LeBron against Harden. To Westbrook. Beyond the arc for 3. Westbrook bothered just enough on that one.
Oftentimes, one of the ways to negate one of the best shooters in the game is to make him work off the ball. By making him work, you're taking his legs away from that shot.
To Westbrook. Nothing going here on that drive. Drummond. Here comes the screen. George picked up by DeRozan. And he throws it down. Andre Drummond with the slam.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
With the basketball. Leads a bucket. Slams it down. Big finish for Joel Embiid. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
James to Irving. Kyrie Irving. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Harden into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Stuffs it down with authority.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Embiid to DeRozan. Here comes the screen. Lillard. Drummond snares the rebound. Westbrook into the front court. Down just a couple. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Steve Kerr will change it up.
Let's go. Pick him up.
Matched up with Paul George.
Hit.
The drive, right to the basket. D has got it. Damian Lillard. First couple didn't go. That one is true. Deep 3. entertaining first quarter of the NBA All-Star Game. Jay and I return after this. You're watching a special presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. To the second quarter. Jay, I don't know if we're going to see quite that level of offensive production that we saw to start this one.
If anything on this game, Ed, you have to expect the unexpected. When players have range that extend outside the gymnasium, we're going to get a chance to watch something special.
Thompson. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for three.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Paul George to Davis. A lot of contact, no whistle.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack. Any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
To Drummond. From the painted area, won't go down.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Tough shot, and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Bradley Beal, a first-time All-Star last year, averaging just under 23 points per game. Glad to know everybody eats.
Lillard, now a steal on a very lazy pass there.
Pick up.
Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, so the execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
George against the former Cougar. To Davis. Oladipo. From long range. They were all over Oladipo. Missed the shot.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Beal. Westbrook. Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
It's Curry controlling the offense. James. And scores, plus the foul. Patented move for Anthony Davis, and a chance at three.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
And he can't convert the free throw. Curry into the front court. Lead stands at 7. To Harden. Can't connect. To Davis. Durant. To Davis. It's James. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Surprised to say the least. I know I didn't expect LeBron to be back in the 2-1-6. But as we know, we should come to expect the unexpected with him every time.
It's a turnover as they head the other way. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy two on the other end after the turnover. Jay, if you're Russell Westbrook, how do you take on the responsibility of getting them over the hump?
You have to own it. And that starts with owning the fact that you have the history of the game to average a triple-double back-to-back years, but that did not equate to your team being successful. Sometimes less is more. And he has to make sure that he's surrounded and allowing the players he's surrounded with to help him get to the next level.
Double team. Here we go.
James James Harden. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots. Sometimes it looks like he's not locked in, but think otherwise.
Let's be honest. Sometimes he is not locked in when the ball isn't in his hands. But do you need James Harden to be locked in 100% of the time? No, you need him to be locked in 95% when he has the ball in his hands. That's when something spectacular is going to happen offensively for your team.
To Curry. Thompson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's good, and he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
The defender cannot be caught with his hand staying in the cookie jar. What I mean, contesting that pocket. You have to keep that hand going in and out, going in and out. Keep the offensive player thinking about where your hands are at all times.
Klay Thompson with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. Count that one, and a 4-point trip. James into the front court. Down 6. Durant curling inside. It's denied by Embiid.
And that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Harden. For 3, James Harden. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
To Durant. Missed it. How'd that not go down? LeBron James against Klay Thompson. And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Harden in possession. His team up by 7.
I got ball, I got ball. I got something for him.
To Adetokounmpo. Giannis Adetokounmpo. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
I got ball. I got ball.
Not loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Knocked loose. James, defended by Thompson. To Durant. Fires the 3. Offensive board.
It's a brick, that's a brick.
Giannis with it up top. Leads 5. Goes to the right side. Harden. James Harden. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
KD with the rock.
Everybody pick up. D up.
With the interception.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The West All-Stars
Entered the locker room with a comfortable lead.
clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scorers for the West All-Stars. The East All-Stars would rather be on the opposite end of the scoreboard.
Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments.
These are the guys getting buckets for the East All-Stars.
Game track. Bench points.
The East All-Stars were not given a chance to relax in that opening half. Even when the starters were on the bench, the reserves were maintaining the lead and earning their playing time.
Player of the half. Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going.
Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving to James. Blocked by Embiid.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To Antetokounmpo. And they call it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
To number 23, LeBron James. That's his second personal foul.
Harden.
Team foul number 1.
Shot from the lane won't go.
They've been getting open looks, makeable shots that just can't find their way in, but it makes these next few offensive possessions down the stretch even more important.
Curry into the front court. His guys lead here early stages third quarter. Harden. Not that time.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots, but the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Irving to James. Going to launch beyond the arc. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Curry with the ball to Antetokounmpo. Driving right to the basket. He was hacked. They let it go.
When I hear these excuses after games, when coaches are at podium saying, it's hard for us to find our energy back, we couldn't find our aggression back, I wonder whose fault that is, Coach.
It's Harden. James Harden. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Durant with the basketball up top. The deficit is 6. To Davis. Irving. That's how you defend.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Curry. Off the iron. No good. Westbrook across the timeline. Now down 6. Irving to Davis. Why even try that time?
I'm gonna start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Lillard against the former MVP. To DeRozan. Harden. Lillard for 2. He's looking for that touch.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
To Drummond. Durant. DeRozan with the basketball.
That's me.
Up
I got
6. Harden buries it on the catch and shoot.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
To Drummond. Over to the right side. Davis. Knocks down the 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
You're on the island now.
Here comes the screen.
Screen right.
Lillard to DeRozan.
Double team.
From the outside, no good. Another shot stays out.
And I know this is an off day for him, but still, that serves as no excuse for him not to give any effort on the defensive end. Here's a trick. If you get yourself engaged defensively, that can at times help you offensively.
It's in the hands of James Harden.
I got him.
To Lillard. To DeRozan.
It's going up.
Shot up. Box,
Short
box.
jumper off the mark. Westbrook into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. LeBron James. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to cement his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
New blood coming in for both sides. Green to Antetokounmpo. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
And a lot of passers usually have their head on a swivel, but ultimately, either you have a feel for the game or you don't.
I got ball.
Green
I got ball. That's
to
me.
Lowry. Lets it fly from long range. Can't get the
Show me
bounce.
something better than that, baby. It's game time.
It's denied by LeBron.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Antetokounmpo to Lillard. Here comes the screen. That's blocked by Irving.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
And the slam. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
Here comes the screen. Lowry and a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
Not it's blocked by Davis.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Let it go, let it go.
That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. LBJ with it.
Here we go, here we go.
With the interception, great defensive play. It's a big finish.
Pick up, pick up.
Team Curry going to have the ball first as we start the fourth. And that halftime lead, it was cut down in the third.
And just because the numbers in the scoreboard say that you're winning doesn't mean that the feeling on the court implies that. This team is gaining momentum. If you don't do something to gain your momentum back, they're going to come back and win this game.
To Lillard.
Good job, boy.
You've
Good job.
got to get that one to go.
And this guy's going to come out of this game with bruises all over his body like a major heavyweight fight. He took some hard fouls in the first half. That's really deterred him from being aggressive.
Push it, push it, push it.
Paul George, consistent effort. He's at 50%.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7.
I got him.
Because
ball.
either
I
they're
got ball.
posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To DeRozan. Lillard. And breaks it up.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Irving, he'll take that any day.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Green to Lowry. 4-3. And Kyle Lowry, muscle memory put to good use there.
Look, no one was more disappointed in how the 18 season ended than Kyle Lowry. I'm sure he's been playing those games over and over in his mind like a bad nightmare. I would be shocked if we don't see a bigger edge and a bigger chip on his shoulder, because the reality is they need to start finding some answers in the six and quick.
Yes, Klay Thompson. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
Klay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
Ah, the monster stuff.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
I got ball.
DeRozan with it.
The
Lead is 2. Great pass to set it up. And finishes. Draymond takes it out on the rim.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Defense. Defense, let's go.
Beal. And good work defensively as the pass is taken away. Lowry. Wide open look, won't go. George, defended by Thompson. Rejected by Green.
We blocked that with authority.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Kyrie Irving at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. Can't convert the free throw. Lowry into the front court. 2-point advantage. Good luck making excuses. Klay Thompson wide open. He's not going to miss that one.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
To Thompson. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Up 5.
I'm here.
The drive, right to the basket. Thompson on the drive, but his shot rims out. Durant across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Slams it down.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
To Embiid. Thompson to DeRozan.
Cutter, I got yours.
5 seconds to shoot.
Shot.
DeMar DeRozan. He's 3 of 5. 6. % shooting from the field.
DeMar DeRozan is a beast. He's been an all-star 4 of the last 5 years, and he was a second-team All-NBA last year. But unfortunately, us as part of the media and the fans, we determine your legacy by you winning championships. He's still chasing one.
Russell Westbrook here against Steph. To Davis. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Nope. First one does not go. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Curry has it.
Come on, you gotta work around the screen. You're killing me.
Probing the defense. Curry to Harden. And the rebound taken in by Davis. James guarded by Klay Thompson. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
Harden with the basketball. Leads a bucket. Joel Embiid. He's now 4 for 6.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
And Paul George good on the quick release there.
We love to break this game down analytically. We even love to break it down more psychologically. But sometimes it's just about settling into the game. Seemed like in the first half, things were rushed. Now we finally see them have their composure and their poise.
Now it's Harden. Controlling the offense to Curry. No good. Defense catching a break there. Westbrook with the basketball. His guys now trailing by a point. Won't go. Oh, errant pass as it's taken away.
Turnovers like that at this point of the game are daggers. You can't afford to have empty possessions in the final 2 minutes.
Oh, good work to step in front. The pass taken away.
From a guy who's been there before, tomorrow morning you'll wake up and you would have wished this was a bad dream. But in reality, all you can do is knock the cobwebs off and let it fuel you for tomorrow.
We get a whistle and a timeout as they'll get a minute to regroup and talk things over. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. And Jay, they call the foul.
And you can't lunge like that.
Anthony Davis. That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Oh, a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
To number 2, Kyrie Irving. That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2.
First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Deep three at the buzzer.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The West won this game after a close finish. The defense in this matchup was outstanding. When they weren't blocking shots, they were making steals, and it all came together for a terrific win. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the West. The East lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. This loss is sure to be all the more bitter because of how well they shot from beyond the arc. Their percentage from three-point range was outstanding. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the East.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
The All-Star Game MVP.
Joel Embiid joins the likes of Magic Johnson, Karl Malone, and Allen Iverson by winning the All-Star Game MVP award tonight. Even in something that's already a spectacle, he put on the show. It was fun to see.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.